subtract my age from the mileage on my speeding heart. Buy this car to drive to work to pay for this car. Buy this car to drive to work.
Welcome to Yellow Brick Road. I am Jordan, and today I'm going to give what I want to see happen during the October Democratic debates. And just as a reminder, I will be live for that. Check that out on our second channel, YellBRo Live. I'll be live there. The stream will probably go up around 6, and we'll probably get started around 6:10, just so we can bullshit beforehand, talk shit, So please check that out. The link for YellBRo Live will be in the description box, along with Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link is right down there, right above that YellBRo Live channel link thingy. So please, click both of them. Donate in one hand and check out our live stream in the other. So, yeah. Donate. Live stream later tonight, 6 o'clock. 6 o'clock Eastern, so you know. Alright. What do I sort of want to see happen? I think the biggest thing is Elizabeth Warren. That is the main focus in my mind for people who, have the intention to make things better, right? To make the world a better place. And that focus would be on Elizabeth Warren because she's probably the leader right now, I guess. And once again, I don't go by polls. I go by just looking at it, observing it, getting a whiff of the room, and it seems like she's the one who's, leading right now. At least in the mainstream, people who don't follow policy at all, really. They're probably looking at her right now over Bernie Sanders, over Joe Biden even. Biden's, I think, is fucking done for. But here's what I would like to see happen. I want to see a two-pronged takedown of Elizabeth Warren, essentially. Not because I think she's a bad person, but because I think her policies aren't what they're being advertised as. And she's playing the political game, clearly. That music's loud. Uptown, baby. Sorry. Her policy isn't what it's being projected as, right? She's being projected as a female Bernie Sanders. But people who pay attention are sure that's not the case. I'm definitely not sure that's the case. So I'm looking at a two-prong attack here. One is Bernie Sanders. I saw Kyle Kalinski's video where he said, okay, maybe Bernie's, willing to debate with Elizabeth Warren. That should have already been the case, but we're dealing with dumb politicians. So maybe Bernie's now going to make a move against Warren, which would be all that domestic policy, all the shit that makes her popular, right? Which is essentially Bernie Sanders' policy that makes her popular. But if he shows the whole country during this debate that my policies are not the same as her policies, she has plenty of wiggle room. Mine do not. Mine is, I have it written out on paper of what to do and how to do it. She does not have that. She can say, I'm for Medicare for all, but she can't explain it. I haven't seen her argue the counterpoints that well, really, other than, sort of vague one-liners. If you don't have the courage to do this, then what's the point? That type of shit, rather than, you'll be paying less money overall. See, my plan is a 4-year plan, blah, 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 blah. See how Bernie lays the plan out and argues back. His counterpoints are about his policy, straight up. instead of one-liners and zingers. Not zingers, but whatever it is. Little yo mama jokes of politics, essentially. So that's one side of it. Bernie exposing that they do not have the same domestic policy. No. And Bernie needs to show whoever's watching that that is the case. And there's a good chance Warren fans will be watching based on demographics or whatever. The second side of attack that I would like to see is, of course, Tulsi Gabbard talking about foreign policy. That has become a huge issue, right? I hope to God they spend more than 5 minutes on foreign policy because they have an actual topic to talk about now. The thing that's in the news, the Syria, Kurds, Turkey, now Russia, that whole mess there in northern Syria, right? That is now a huge topic, and that's where Tulsi should take over there. And if she does it the way I think she could, and she wrecks the entire stage, then Warren is hit by default. So now your domestic policy's gone, and now your foreign policy's gone. You get wrecked on both ends. Not because I dislike Warren or anything like that, but because people need to know where these people stand. That has to be the case. There's no way you should be able to get through a presidential campaign and not know where you're going with anything. The voters should not be guessing. Like, oh, she seems like Bernie's policy, and she's nice. Seems like a nice person. Seems smart. I'll vote for her. Or this person seems charismatic. I'll vote for them. You need way more than that. All of them need their dirty laundry aired out in front of the country, policy-wise, not their personal lives, unless it's criminal in their personal lives. But politically, their policy, where they stand. If you don't have policy written out, then you should be automatically disqualified. Like, what is your actual plan to do? Regardless of will they vote for it, will Congress vote it in, will you have support in Congress and the House and all that? Regardless of that, what's your plan? And then go from there. That should be laid out from the jump, and if it's not, you should be disqualified already. So when people talk about Tulsi Gabbard's her healthcare plan, it's like that should have been laid out on paper. Now, if you're like, I'm trying to figure things out, if you're in that mode, or like, oh, I'm trying to really figure this out first before I write it down and pass it out, fine, tell people that. Otherwise, it's like, you're disqualified. Where's your policy at? Lay it out on paper. Or, if Tulsi's trying to avoid, piggybacking off of Bernie Sanders, which it seems like that could be the case, it's like, you need to suck it up, swallow your pride, and say, I support this exact bill that Bernie Sanders has, or Jayapal, whatever that person's name is. That's the other, healthcare policy I'm hearing out there. It's like, say you support this wholeheartedly. Like, I agree with this entire plan. There's no room for prideful things. This isn't about you. Yeah. Bernie should be called out on his foreign policy votes in the past. Like, you have to at the very least acknowledge, like, I fucked up here, and now I'm focused on it, and I'm going to do a lot better job. I've heard him say, I think someone asked him, like, what do you think you need to focus on more? He said, foreign policy, for sure. I need to get better at foreign policy. And that's what I want to hear. Let's hear more of it. Make it more exposed for everyone to see. So, none of the masquerading is going to work at all in this type of what we're dealing with here, right? Because the president has power to send bombs around the world. It's like, if you can't get that right, like, what the fuck are you? Get the fuck out of the way. Alright, that's it for me. Subscribe if you feel like. Don't forget to check out our live stream, Democratic debate live stream on YellBRo Live. Link in the description box. That's right, because we're banned from going live on this channel. Thanks to propaganda, goddamn Canadian Russian infiltrator. So yeah, subscribe if you feel like. Comment, agree, disagree. Send me information, whatever you feel like. Donate. Devon's Journey to Recovery. None of the money goes to us. It goes to them, which is a charity for one of our subscribers and his wife who had medical issues and he needed help paying medical bills because we don't have a single payer system here. So please help out at Devon's Journey to Recovery. GoFundMe link down there in the description box. And with all that said, give this video, a thumbs down.
Say you wanna get in, and then you wanna get out. When you get the money to buy yourself a castle, how will you